As Drowning Pool once said, let the bodies hit the floor.
And that's what happened in this episode, guys. Welcome back to Fog Entertainment. We are here to review Season 5, Episode 7, Mayans MC. Very strange episode. The first half was really, really boring. Nothing happened. The only bodies hitting the floor was our two bodies through boredom. We were literally on the floor at this point. But then we get into the second half and bodies start dropping. And I'm not even joking. We literally got about 9 deaths.
Probably something like that.
And out of them, at least like 5 or 6 were like relevant with like characters with names. And again,
or high rankings.
This pacing of this show is just completely off. We've mentioned it multiple times now that we think that they've basically forced 2 seasons into one here. And I think that's the case, because sometimes they give you an episode where not like legit nothing really happens. And then you get an episode like this where either a lot happens or you just get a lot of people dying.
Yeah, it's almost like the first half of the episode was filmed with them thinking there was a season 6, then the second half's filmed with them knowing it's a final season.
Oh crap, we need to get a bunch of people dead here, so... Yeah, but no spoilers, we'll confirm who died later on. But basically, club members died, non-club members died, rats died, who else died? Everybody died.
Cartel
died.
Oh, Cartel died. But you know what? Our brain cells died initially because we thought, who could this body be? People in the comments thought, could this be Sam Crow finding the Crow Eater, so to speak? But no, it's the Broken Saints finding Letty to kick off the episode.
I've never been so disappointed. There's a dead body, or at least you assume it's dead, lying out in the fields. Bikes approach it, and you're thinking, all right, who's this going to be? Is it a Mayan? Is it a son? Who is this person affiliated to? And then you find out that it's the Broken Saints getting off the bikes, and as soon as it's the Broken Saints, you could care less.
Yep.
I could care less who the Broken Saints found. The Broken Saints could have found $10 million lying fucking in the road and gave me half, and I wouldn't have gave a shit.
Would you not have? No.
Well, maybe I would have, but my point is the Broken Saints absolutely suck, right? So they find Letty, they take her in, they just welcome her in with open arms, and then what we got for like the next 5 minutes was just complete woke bullshit. It was female empowerment shoved down our throat. Oh, we're all women, we're all strong here, we'll protect you from the big bad men of the world. You can't bring people here, you can't bring men here because men are bad, men are dangerous. We need to protect the women and children in this camp. And it's like, what a load of shit.
I haven't seen any children. Did she actually say children?
They claimed there was women and children there.
Oh well. Children.
This show's just, women good, women strong, women empowered, men bad. That's it. Even later on, when we see them dealing with the Mayans, they basically tell Bottles to fuck off. And it's like, I can accept the Mayans treating a prospect like shit.
Not the fucking...
But not some fucking chick living out in the desert thinking she's a fucking dude.
See, if men are that bad, why are they willing to take money from easy? Why not? No. We do our own thing, fuck off.
No, if the men are that bad, I was hoping the Mayans would just wipe them all out. That didn't happen. Anyway, that was basically it. They invite Letty into the Broken Saints.
And is that how easy it is to get patched into these ones? Just turn up on their doorstep?
Well, they never gave her a cut, to be fair, but I mean...
I would say she's pretty much a member already.
Well,
they're not doing anything.
They probably put you in the kitchen, and once you wash a few dishes, that's you patched in. There's a cut.
Once you take a few bits of copper at the back of a washing machine, that's you.
What do you think the titles are? Mine's got president and VP. Do you think you've got like dishwasher, cooker, sergeant at cooker?
Dishes at arms. Right, anyway.
It's garbage. No, it's fucking garbage.
Let's move on.
Do you remember all these separate women MCs in Sons of Anarchy?
No, I don't.
Do you remember all these characters that we just didn't give a shit about? Because personally, I don't.
No, but anyway. I didn't remember them. But no, I do remember Ezekiel Reyes, who's sitting in some weird orange swim shorts reading I don't know if it was a book or something he wrote himself, but yeah, Easy's hell-bent here. I don't know, the start of this episode just felt very disjointed.
Oh, I know what happened to his telepathic memory. I'm bringing that up because I haven't seen it in like 3 seasons.
Yeah, that was Kurt Sutter. Even the flashbacks. When's the last time we've seen a flashback?
I like the flashbacks.
That's what made it different.
And I thought the way they'd done his telepathic thing with him finally revealing it was happy, I thought it was really good. Yeah, I liked that.
Maybe they're looking at a case of yeah, that's when he was good. Now he's bad. He doesn't think telepathically. He just does it, sort of thing.
What if now that he's bad, instead of going back in the past, he goes into the future? Where he fissions, so he's going to wipe out people like Creeper?
Potentially.
Spoiler.
Maverick is being sick. Angel then tries to clean the bed, finds some money under the bed.
A lot of money. Who's got this money?
No, it gets me, right? So we'll get to Adelita a wee bit later on, but I want to talk about, right, why was there, like, no scene with her contemplating what she was going to do with Easy? Like, she kind of just doesn't go after Easy and just decides to go after the cartel.
Well, at the end of the last episode, I guess, she leaves the house looking at a picture of Easy. So I think that's, like, insinuating that she's going for Easy.
Yeah, but seeing this episode starts, do you get the vibe that she's went and killed Easy? Attempted to?
No.
Like, it's almost like it's completely forgotten about.
But that's the trailer. The trailer done a bad job because the trailer literally did show you her in the daylight shooting. And the fact that she was tasked to kill him by midnight.
Yeah, but you got better man. There's a lot of people that wouldn't watch the trailer.
No, that's true.
DVR and shit. So, anyway, Maggie. You didn't know who Maggie was, but I knew who Maggie was. She finds...
It didn't look like Maggie. That's all I'm going to say.
It looked like Hope a bit.
I thought it was Hope originally, but I thought it didn't look like Hope.
But why would Hope be showing up with a coffee and some sausage rolls
Yeah, I
after
thought she was
Santino?
captured by Santino. But look, see when there's characters coming on the screen and I don't know who they are, and I'm looking at their face for like 15 seconds, that is when you've got a problem.
You know what the worst thing about this is? They alert them. She plays the guitar.
Trini's guitar.
Aye, and I
strings.
just get severe PTSD for last week.
I feel like her strings have been plucked. So Bishop's laying in bed with Trini. Bishop gets up. He's like, "This is a mistake. This doesn't mean shit." Like it kind of does. I mean, let's be real, Bishop. Right? You might be wanting to sleep around with all these crow eaters, and they all might be little bitches and whores and shit that are okay with that. But at least this Maggie person seems like respectable, and she was willing to give you a chance after you kind of were disrespectful to begin with, and you went and fucked it up. So. Yeah, it's your own fault, little man, small man syndrome.
No, he gets out of this bed and he hobbles along and he's still 2 foot smaller than him. He's probably standing on his fucking tippy toes.
And covering his fucking penis with a towel. It's like...
You know what, I like Michael Irby, but he is too small.
Aye.
He should never... You know what?
Stilts or something.
He shouldn't have been president. I'm
No.
sorry. I think he's like the perfect sergeant at arms. Wee man syndrome.
Prospect.
No, not prospect. But I'm just not buying him. Like, him and Maggie said their goodbyes. I'm going to assume that's him and Maggie done.
That's Maggie probably written out the show, so yeah,
I'm surprised she didn't catch a bullet.
Doesn't want Maggie to go, but Maggie's like, nah, we're done. You've proved to me what kind of person you are. And I guess it may be her fault for giving him a chance. He then throws a coffee cup or something, a glass.
He kind of...
Maybe an ashtray. I don't know, he throws something, it smashes.
The fact he says this didn't mean nothing, what was he expecting here? Was he expecting Maggie just to be like...
Well, that's okay then.
Sure, I'll jump in beside you and Trini here.
I'll be in the middle.
Yeah, Trini, do you want a bit of my coffee?
I'll big spin or whatever, you know, like, what the fuck?
Big cook, little cook.
Absolute retard. And then Trini's just kind of sitting there on the bed awkward. It's not like, remember when Jax was sleeping with Thing, he just, get out?
Yeah.
Get out.
Oh, we couldn't do that.
It was kind of like Terminator.
Get
out. You know when Arnold's like in the lottery?
Aye, get out.
Yeah. But I guess they didn't want to make Mike Orby look like he's a bad man, just basically shouting at a woman to go to bed, so can't be doing that.
Yeah, we can't be doing that. Adelita turns up at this like poppy field that we seen in our last episode. She's talking to these people, but nothing... She says Adelita's coming, right? And then what happens after that? Like, we don't see these people again.
Yeah, who even are these people?
I think it's the people she's been collecting payments from in recent episodes, so maybe she's like, here, you don't need to worry anymore, I'm no coming, it'll be payment free. Whatever. We then cut to the next scene, we've got...
Well, before we cut to the next scene, right, I can't help, every time I look at Adelita, I'm thinking, why is Angel with her? I just feel like Angel could do a lot better looks-wise, like, this is the guy that's been sleeping around, been sleeping with everybody.
Is it maybe it's just because she's actually gave him a kid, and I feel like if Neil just didn't have a fucking abortion.
I know, but
or whatever,
look at the state of her. Like, I mean, she's always in like suits and shit. She does come across as very masculine.
Maybe Big Angel likes that.
Maybe he's a simp. He wouldn't be the only simp in this episode. That's for sure.
Imagine being a simp to the simp, aka Hank.
I don't know.
But anyway, right, we've got a pipeline.
I'm surprised Adelita didn't wake Angel up before she left and gave him a wee handshake.
Very true. We'll get to that later on. That was bad. So essentially, Cole's like, oh, so you'll put us 15 kilos. Easy. He's like, we did double the amount just for yous. They then meet this guy. I can't actually remember his name, but he looks like the most fucking retarded guy of all time. He's like, who's Ezekiel?
Yeah, I'm not being funny. Is this not that guy for UFC?
I think it looks like him, doesn't it?
Tito Ortiz?
It could be. I can't remember.
Tito Ortiz?
He looks like he looks like a fighter. But I'll tell you what, Easy did not come across as strong here. He came across as really weak.
Yeah, so the guy's like, oh, that's it. You now own Iron War. You own the prisons.
You own California.
And he's like, what do you want out of this? He's like, half. He's like, oh, half. Can't give you half, man. Half would kill us. He asked for a quarter, and the guy's like, no, half. And he's like, 30%, and that's going to kill us.
Yeah, he said third.
Like, well, third or whatever.
33%.
And then he's like, nah, wait, there's no negotiations here. It's half or nothing.
But no, I don't get, right? What does Easy expect these guys to take? They're big shots in with the cartel. You think they're going to take a fucking quarter?
But yeah, no, I don't get, right? See the amount of money they're supposed to be making? Would half for the Mayans still not be a shitload of money?
Yeah. I know it gets me. Easy put all his eggs into this basket. Does he not have like a contingency in place here if these guys want more money? The whole point of this was that we own the prisons. Is the money's kind of irrelevant.
But if they own the prisons and they're getting half the money, is that not pretty good?
That's what I'm saying. I think the biggest win here is the fact they own the prisons. Because that has a lot of sway rather than the money. You can have money, but if you don't own the prisons, it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah.
So, but you know what? Like, people can talk about, oh, Easy's this badass. I'm not going to deny, I think Easy is. He would kill anybody. But I feel like when it comes to, like, verbal confrontations, he lacks a bit. I feel like when you look at Clay, Jax, Chibbs, real fucking presidents, they put their authority across.
Yeah, Easy
like,
doesn't.
I know they fucked up your crew. I mean, Easy's like, I know they fucked up your crew, man.
It was me, actually. 6 hours to throw shade. Fuck off back to TJ. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
I know.
Telling El Palo, did they get to fuck?
If you know what I mean.
Easy would be like, please don't go back to El Palo. Please don't go back to TJ, El Palo. Please don't leave us. You know, like, what the hell? Easy. Fucking man up.
And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, Emily visits Marlon's mom. I know it was Ezekiel, your boyfriend. How does she know?
Yeah, so, like, first of all, Emily tries to come up with some suicide prevention in the name of her dead son. It's like, really? Suicide prevention? You can just tell that this show is forcing any sort of, like, politics down your throat here. It's a show about a fucking biker club. We don't need suicide prevention rammed in there.
No, actually, fair play to his mum. She calls it out for what it is.
But then, yeah, she says, I know your boyfriend Easy killed him and you ordered it. You gave the order. And she says that they have proof. Who's they and how did they have proof? Easy didn't leave any proof behind, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
And if she did have proof, why all of a sudden did she just call her out in the supermarket like a couple of days ago?
Should Emily not have been like, here, what's your proof? Like, who's they? Before whacking her?
No, but what you're led to believe here, that if she didn't randomly bump into Emily in the supermarket, none of this would be happening.
No, exactly.
So why was she not interested in getting revenge for her son in these seasons gone past?
Yeah, why wait to season 5? It makes zero sense. It's just another... Well, no, let's be real, right? This was just a scene to get Emily in this episode.
Yeah, but you could argue it was to tie up loose ends, but they're creating loose ends. If they don't create this, there's no loose ends to tie up. Who really went into the final season thinking, oh fuck, what if it's revealed that Emily got Easy to kill him?
Yeah, but does that not just answer what I just said? It's just to force Emily into this episode.
Yeah, they've literally... Whoever said it wasn't it?
Oh, that's what I'm saying, though.
Sandra, I say that it's literally...
Yeah, mate, I'm not the monster up is.
Don't. Anyway, yeah, so they're just making up stories to get women in.
It's because they've got Adelita, Emily, those sort of people as main characters, so therefore they have to be in a certain amount of episodes. But you know what? They've actually scheduled Isaac as a main character. And
that's
Isaac's
bullshit. That's not how it works. I don't know why you're believing whoever said that, because I remember someone commented that. You can be a main character and have one episode.
Aye, but Elgin James is different.
But they're not contracted, right? There's not like a certain requirement where they need to meet, you need to get 2 hours of screen time in season 5. It doesn't work like that.
No, you do realise that is kind of how it works, though.
No, it's not. It's not how it works. There is no requirement. A main character is just someone that's going to be a main.
Yeah, I'm not
part of the show.
saying there's like a proper requirement, right? But we've seen in Sons like certain characters, like Piney was like recurring in season 1 and 2. Then 3 and 4, he's made a main.
I bet he's promoted up to main.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. There's a difference. It's not the end all be all.
I can guarantee you, if there was a character that was a main character, and they're not going to be in that, they're not going to be in that many scenes in an upcoming season, they're not going to be demoted.
Fair enough, right? But tell me why Emily's in all these episodes and Isaac ain't. Hit me with it.
Well, by your logic, then you're just killing yourself because you're saying they're both main characters.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why is he not getting put in?
But by your logic, they're both main characters, so they should both get a lot of time.
Should we not be seeing Isaac kill people?
But
though?
did you not just say that?
Yeah, I said. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So by your logic, you're wrong.
That's what I'm saying. Though.
Aye.
So by my logic, Elgin James' job me it.
It's bullshit though, I'm telling you, it's not a main character. You can be a reoccurring character and get more screen time than a main character.
The point is, guys, I just want to see Sam Dino. I want to see Isaac. I want to see Sam Crow. And what the fuck do we get?
Main character's just someone that's supposed to be like a big focal point of the show.
You're stuck about 5 minutes ago, mate. I'm talking about the here and now.
Oh, okay.
Right? Louise tidies this mess up, cracks her dome off the shower. But again, what about the stuff? What about the head damage at the front?
Yeah, so Lewis is like smashing her head off the back of the wall in the bathroom. It's like, she came home, hard day's work, fell in the shower, smashed her head. It happens. But it's like, I'm pretty sure Emily like smashed on the front of the head a shitload of times, and forensics would just be able to tell. That's as soon as you go do an autopsy and shit, they would just tell, no, this person's had multiple blows. They can do so much shit nowadays where it's like it's pretty much hard to like false murders like this.
And I just don't have no faith in this Louise guy. It's not Mike Armitage, is it?
No.
Where he can like fucking. I mean, he's like ex-cop. This Louise guy's just some fucking beaner.
No, but it's not like she hit her with one blow.
No, it was like
The back of the head. I mean, she literally jumped on top of her and was smashing her with a fucking object.
It would have been like if the prison guards took Opie and put him in the showers and be like, he fell and cracked his head.
Plus, I'm pretty sure they can tell the difference between you falling backwards and smashing your head or something smashing into your head.
Yeah, an autopsy would outdo all this.
No, but am I not right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they can tell.
Maybe Emily's going to get sent life to jail.
I mean, no, I hope not, because that probably means more Emily scenes. I really don't need Emily doing a fucking a trial in the last 3 episodes.
Yeah.
3 episodes to go, like, and this show's shit. Let's be real.
Guys, it picks up towards the end, so let's get towards the end.
Does it, though? A bunch of people die, but was it good?
Of course, it picked up toward... Who said it's a good episode? But you're in denial if the second half's not better than the first half.
Oh, the first half is shite. It picks up by default, mate.
That's what I'm saying. We're both right. So
Hold on, no. If you're walking down the street and you step in a pile of shite, right, a pile of dog shite, and then you walk another 10 metres, and then like you walk through a puddle, and I bet the dog shite washes off, would you say things are picking up for you?
Yeah, we bet.
Actually?
Yeah.
Strange. Anyway.
Hold on. Well, what's better? The Broken Saints Emily or Diaz showing up and Charming getting names dropped every 3 seconds?
Diaz getting a barred?
Aye, mate.
Aye, anyway, let's continue.
He got barred for the clubhouse.
But the quicker we cover the first half, the more time we can spend on the second half. That works for me.
So apparently the Mayans have introduced this new rule where the prospects can't sleep with anyone.
Yeah, we'll get this scene where Nestor is approaching Jess. Jess is like out the back having a smoke or something. Nestor's carrying beers. She asks him, do you need a hand? He's like, no. Then he approaches her like he's like a kid in high school speaking to the opposite sex for the first time. And then he's like, maybe we could go out and for a drive. And then he talks about how he likes her, but he can't do anything because prospects aren't allowed to date crow eaters or whatever. And then she's like, oh, really? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, but we can be friends until if I patch in, when I patch in. And then they agree on that. And it's like, this was really fucking awkward. And then Nestor, the simp, literally extends his hand and gets a handshake. And it's like, what the fuck?
Right.
But looking back on it, maybe this was bullshit just to try and...
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
But how would that... How would that make a difference? What's the difference between him saying, let's be friends, or him saying, can I want to go on a date tonight? I know, it logically doesn't make any sense.
Her feel more trusted with him because he seems like a good guy. I don't fucking know.
No, I'm not buying that.
Anyway, right, the handshake was one of the cringiest things I've ever seen. This is former right-hand man of the cartel.
Miguel Galindo.
Honestly, like, what is going on? Anyway, let's talk about what's going on next. Letty is getting copper out of some TVs and dishwashers. So, usually Broken Saints would be doing the dishes, but here they're breaking them. So, let's be real, right? They're trying to book this MC, Broken Saints, a real MC, and they're selling copper. Here they are making money for easy in the drug trade, and they're selling copper on the side. Explain.
How much money would you really get for copper? And they're just like, you just look at them and it just looks like a big group of fucking hippie misfit bastards. Like, honestly, I'd be surprised if even one of these Broken Saints members has had a shower in the past week.
No, but not the thing is.
No, it's not know what the thing is. It's like, I actually genuinely would be surprised. They all look like hippie.
Well, they've took all the copper out their shorts.
They all look like hippie dykes, and it's like, and if you know, they're probably all mug runchers, so probably all lesbians, and it's like they've made sure that they've ticked the box for each like ethnicity person in the group. Like, oh, you got one of each. You've got the white person, you got the brown person, you got the black person, you got the mixed person. It's like, oh, you've got the person with the fucking coloured hair, or you got the person with the piercings and tattoos.
Well, I think they all had them, but yeah.
But it's just a fucking. It's a bunch of.
Let's move on. I know, but let's move on.
But was it not a bunch of freaks?
Of course it was.
They look no different to me than those fuckers that Hope used to hang about with out on the streets.
It was glorified Antifa, wasn't it?
That's what it kind of reminds. Antifa with a couple of leather patches on. Denim patches, think they're great.
My point is, would the Sons or Mayans sell copper to make money? No.
And another point is, I've not seen a group, any charter in the Sons or Mayans look like this, or the Grim Bastards.
What, women? Well,
no, like respectable, badass. They look like junkies.
Nose piercings. What was that all about, actually? Some people think little girls. What was it? A song about TVs?
It was women empowerment. It was forcing. Some people think little girls should be seen and not heard, and then but we're not like that because women are great. Women are strong. It's like no, just no.
No, it's just forced agenda. Right, let's move on. Easy shows up, gives them the cut. Letty's trying to hide from them. Right, that's it.
You mean cut the money, not cut the on their back, by the way, just in case.
Yo, I know, I tell you what.
Just in case
see the way Sons end it with them patching over Theo? Do you think it's possible?
Aye. Fucking absolutely.
You think they could patch them over?
What if they all get wiped out, bar the main one? Well, hold on, what if Sam Dino roll up there, wipe them all out, and only the president's left, and Easy's like, you know what? You can patch him with us and get revenge. That absolutely could happen.
Or they could... No, let's not even think of that possibility. But my point is, Easy's gave them a decent sized cut, and here they are, trying to get copper.
Yeah.
And it's stupid, right? And I think for this point, this is where the episode picks up. I say picks up. We have Adelita going on her solo mission, busts into the cartel, kills like one of the lieutenants who has been in the show for like a few seasons now. I do not know her name.
She was making fun of a child who looked like a monkey. Now, I don't know if she's talking about Adelita's kid here, Maverick. But either way, Adelita walks in.
Maybe she's on about Minnie, because Minnie used to wear the monkey mask, didn't she?
Not too sure, but anyway, Adelita walks in, shoots her. She then points a gun at all the other women that are counting the money, but doesn't touch them. Walks into the next room, shoots the first man that she sees, because fuck it, why not? It's a man. Kill him. Then walks into the next room. There's more of the LNG, but she shoots her way through them, just wipes out everybody. She then gets shot and drops to the floor, but just quickly bounces back up onto her feet, shoots the guy that shot her. Then she grabs like all the money. She's got like 4 bags wrapped around her shoulders, even though she's just literally been shot in the shoulder. She walks it off like Steven Seagal. She goes down the stairs. One of the bags fell. She picks up the bag, puts all the money back into the bag, walks around the corner. There's some guy just standing there like a fucking idiot. I mean, would he not hear the gunshots? Would he not just see her escaping, covered in blood, with a big fucking 4 bags of cash and be thinking, yo, this looks a bit suspicious here?
No,
but no, he doesn't do anything, he just stands there. She shoots him. Then she loads the money into the car. She's getting shot at, she's dodging more bullets. Then she jumps into the fan and she gets shot through the window, but she ducks and dives and then drives off.
But no, the worst thing about this is you've got like all these cartel guys. It's like, this is supposed to be a headquarters.
Yeah, she just walked in, one woman, solo mission. But again, it's at Mayans MC, strong, powerful women. And let's make a cartel look absolute fucking jabronis.
No, but let's just say this isn't even a woman, this is a man.
No, it's unrealistic either way.
Because, look, seeing Sons, man, see when the cartels went against each other, it was all out war.
I know, but my point is, I think if Jax did this, I could buy it a little bit more. Even though it would still be bullshit.
Yeah, but they never that's what I liked about Sons. People were never really put into these unrealistic situations where it was like 10 on 1.
Even the full club didn't feel like they had a chance against the cartel.
Exactly.
That's why they had to align themselves.
Like Kozik fucking blew up.
They had to align themselves with one of the cartels to have a chance.
I mean, I don't get any of this, man. This would be like Agent Stahl fending off like fucking 6 Mayans or something. Dropping them all.
Absolute bullshit.
Right, anyway,
well, if that was in the Mayans, that would probably happen, like.
It probably would. She shows up, we get the return of Minnie. Do you care? No.
No, don't care, but we get Adelita, she turns up at this like fella place or whatever, and she's searching.
It's run by kids.
Yeah, it's all kids, just a kid-run place. I've had enough of the kids in Mayans MC forcing these kids down our throat. Like, what is it? Kids empower, women empower. Like, what is this bullshit? It just doesn't happen in the real world, but happens in Mayans MC.
How do kids own this fella? No, let's be real. Like, how the fuck does this even work? It doesn't, because this ain't Mexico where, I don't know, there's no rules, but in America there's no rules anymore, so I don't really understand how they would even own this.
There was also a baby there, so like, where the hell are they getting babies from? Are they having babies themselves? Are they giving fucking birth? Is there medical kids here? Is there kid doctors?
I think, you know what, I don't like Adelita. I'm glad she's dead, but I think Minnie did her dirty here.
Yeah, so...
Literally drops off 4 bags of fucking cash.
Yeah, so Adelita gets there, she's like, Minnie looks at her, Minnie walks over. Minnie looks a lot older now than she did. I guess it's been 2 episodes, or 2 seasons. But I didn't
Was she in season 3?
Very beginning of it, I think. But I didn't even realise this was Minnie. No,
I did.
She was in episode 7. Remember, Adelita kills the guy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So, yeah, she was at least in episode 7 of season 3. She drops off the money, then Minnie walks over. And see the way Minnie walked over? I called it. I said, do you think she's going to kill her?
Yeah, you knew she was going to get stabbed.
And that's what she done, and didn't just stab her once or twice. Literally stabbed her to death. Minnie just continuously stabbed Adelita. Adelita then dropped onto the floor, bled out, and that was it. Adelita dies, and this is the first massive death, but it wasn't the only massive death. There was like 3 or 4 complete shockers in this episode. And you say that she done her dirty, but when you think about it, Adelita's been using these fucking child soldiers from the beginning. You know, she did
yeah, but do you actually think Minnie views it like that?
No, I don't.
Well, I actually don't understand the logic behind killing her. Was it because you worked with the cartel?
No, if anything...
Or was it a passing the torch?
No, look, if anything, I would argue that, you know, yeah, from Minnie's point of view, she'd think that, no, Adelita done right by me and protected me and stuff like this, but at the end of the day, I mean, I haven't liked Adelita since season 1 because she was using all these kids and getting them involved. And I'm surprised Angel was okay with that, considering he's the biggest shitbag and all he does is cry and bitch about things. How come he had no problem with Adelita using kids? I feel like if anyone else was using kids,
he'd have been green.
Look at when they find. No, they're not happy with Jimmy and SOE using kids. Oh, he's passionate 12-year-olds to the IRA, you know. Not army men, army boys, Jax. Army boys, army lads. They're 12, 13. But it's okay. Adelita can use all these little kids, and they were like fucking 7 and 8. Like 8 years old in season 1.
No, my problem with this is, why couldn't these deaths have been like dragged out across the episode?
Yeah, why did we get them all at the end? But anyway, yeah, Adelita bleeds out, and I get what you're saying, like, but at the same time, I think she deserved to die. She's not a fucking nice person.
No, she did, but I feel like she probably deserved to die.
But it's such a shit death. It's such a shit death.
She lived 5 seasons for that.
To be killed by a kid. Where's her death going to go? Is her death going to get avenged? Is Angel going to find out about it? We're not going to have Angel kill a kid. So I just feel like the fact that Minnie is the one to do it, that there's nothing's really going to come for this.
No, you're right. I don't even think Angel ever find it.
You might just think that she left.
Yeah. So yeah, we then cut to Nestor and Jess. They're driving, they go up the... Just like an American gimmick, this, isn't it? Like the look... What do you call it? Like the lookout... Not the lookout point, I don't know what you call it.
They go for like a drive, but I think it's like they're going to like an isolated area where there's like a nice view or whatever.
The hookup point. I thought you said you were a prospect.
And at this point, I'm thinking, right, Nestor's dead. Because...
How much better would it be?
Well, not even dead, but I thought he was getting lured into a trap.
It would have been so much better if Nestor died here by Sam Dino than what actually happened.
Well, I don't even know if he's dying, but I thought it was a trap. I thought Terry was going to jump out here and start jumping all over Nestor.
For information or something?
Maybe I torture him or whatever.
But what happens?
Send a beat down. But
Jess is mid-sentence and then Nestor just...
Don't you know what she was saying, to be fair?
No, I wasn't listening.
Just rambling on about nothing, and the next minute, bang, head blows off, fucking bullet out the window, Hank appears. Hank just randomly appears. It's like a bad smell. Just Hank.
What's mad about this? The only three people that knew were Nestor, Hank and Easy. They didn't even fucking bring Bishop into the loop about fucking...
Loop.
Tazza uses it all, damn it. The loop. But how did they not tell him about that?
I mean, Easy talks like, this is not gonna be a dictatorship like Alvarez. All Easy does is do dictatorship. He doesn't. There's no democracy with Easy.
I know.
Whole thing's his fucking club. It's like a one-man show.
Even the whole thing is like, we're going to wipe out the cartel. They didn't even foot it. Even when Angel said, here, we need to pull out all these deals, they didn't foot it.
Fold this shit tonight.
So yeah, Hank burns this. Who really cares?
So when we've seen Hank burning the car, turns out it was this car that Nestor and Jess were in. And that's Jess done. That's Jess gone. I feel like it was a waste of opportunity. She knew about Montez. She was like the contact, really, that SOA had with the Mayans. She was like the inside information person. And now she's not. Now she's dead.
Could she not have died about 5 episodes ago?
Yeah, I feel so. I feel like that. Maybe they killed her because they've got Letty instead, and they feel like that's like two people in the same kind of role.
See, by this point, though, right? You've got Nestor, who's new for about, timeline-wise, about 5 months. And what, they're only acting now? I know you could say he's only told them now, but come on. Like 5 months, like, and he waits. Why is he waiting at the Denari to act? The only reason why he's waiting at the Denari to act, because for storyline sense, as you said, it makes sense for there only to be like one inside person, not two. That's it. That's all it is.
Well, he's known for more. It's more than 5 months. It's about 6 months, because...
No, it's a 4 month time skip.
I'm pretty sure he said 6 months. Alvarez said no one's coming to see me in 6 months. Yeah, Alvarez says that.
Aye, you're right, aye,
so
6 months.
It's at least 6 months. At least half a year.
Aye, so...
Minimum, because you'd assume that each episode maybe it's a couple of day time skips as well, so...
Yeah, we then cut to the Templo, everyone's about to sit down, Hank's about to throw his phone.
But no, I don't get, before we... No, but this is important, don't roll the eyes, it's like...
I'll put the hands up, mate. You feel the power?
No, but like, we're on about... This has been 6 months, so did Nestor tell anybody for the past 6 months? And if he didn't, aren't they going to be like, why the fuck didn't you come to us? And if he did, then why the hell were they allowing Jess to be in the clubhouse?
I'm going to assume he's let on that he's just found out.
That's a bit crap, isn't it?
Well, it's the only thing that makes sense. He'd probably be killed.
Well, if he's just willing to grass her in, why is he doing it all?
I don't know. You're going to have to take that up with Creeper.
Because is he not developed feelings for her now?
Kinda. No, I agree with that.
So, if he's just going to grass her in now, then why did he even do it in the first place?
Because we got to kill people off. That's pretty much it. Creeper is at a solitary. He rings Hank. Hank's about to put his phone down. Oh, it's Creep. I'll be in a minute. Easy's eyes lit up. His wee ears pick up like a fucking dog. It's here the wee...
the rustling of the treats bag, you know? It's like the treat tins.
No, it's mad, right? Easy's life could just be turned upside down right here. And he's just sitting there.
Smug. Knowing it's not going to happen because he's got the presence. He calls the shots. Creeper picks up the phone. He's dialing Hank. Who's calling? Tell him it's Creeper. Hank picks up the phone, but before Creeper can really say anything, you see movement in the background, and you just know that Creeper's done here, and it's sad because I feel sorry for Creeper.
Do you not feel like Creeper though should be on the phone with his back against the wall? I feel like in prison that's what you should do.
True, but maybe it's just that I don't know. Maybe he wasn't expecting to get jumped from
behind. For some reason here, right, he gets absolutely shoved the fuck. Probably worse than the first time. I thought he was going to live. But then again, how invincible can you make a guy?
Is there any proof that he's dead? Apart from the fact he was laying there motionless, but his eyes weren't moving.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'd say he's dead.
And that coffin, guys, is confirmed.
May as well just have Creeper's name on it. Big C on the side. It's Creeper, like.
I'll tell you what, all these people saying here, it could have been Diaz in there, it could have been fucking half the cast could have been in there.
But, I don't know, then Hank's on the phone and it's like, he walks into the temple and it's like, what Creeper have to say? It's like, we hung up. And it's like, what the fuck? How can you not hear him getting stabbed in the background?
No, but not even that. Doesn't you think it's a bit weird how he phoned and that was it?
Yeah, why didn't Hank put two and two, or come into the clubhouse and act a bit concerned? Doesn't make any sense to me that he's come in and he's all casual.
He could have said, oh fuck, I think something's happened to Creeper's like, alright, Easy. He's like, no, it'll be alright, because we've sorted prison it.
But I was thinking, right, see the fact that Easy kept saying that this episode, he said it multiple times. Could Hank maybe not put two and two together here, no?
Yeah, be like, hold on here, we're good in prison, how do you get killed?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
That's the only card they've got left.
Because, he mentioned it multiple times. It was mentioned that when he was speaking to the first guy, it was mentioned when he was speaking to the club, it was mentioned when he was speaking to Diaz. I'm pretty sure he mentioned it as well when he was speaking to the Saints. So it's like, they know that now that they've got the prison, that they basically control everything. So I'm wondering if when they find out, of course they don't know Creeper's dead yet, but I'm wondering when they find out, will we get a scene where maybe Hank's like, if we had the prison secured, if we're calling the shots in the prison, how was Creeper taken out?
Maybe they're just going to think it was a Sons member. I don't know. I've got no real explanation for you. We then sit down, and then maybe a wee bit disappointingly, you've got them basically saying, we figured out who the rat is. Bishop's like, what? Everyone's like, what? There was a rat? And it's like they've just came to an agreement here that Jess is the rat. All this thing of Creeper saying, here, there's a fucking rat at the table, and it's Jess.
That doesn't sit right with me, because he's saying table. When he says table, he is pretty much insinuating that it's at the table. It's a member. Jess is not a member. This is a cheap cop out if this is them.
But that's weird though, because obviously they've found that he found that out for Creeper. So when did Nestor tell them? Did Nestor tell them just after? That just fits in too perfectly, doesn't it? Nestor telling them here, Jess is a rat, right after they find out for Creeper there's a rat.
Well, the fact that they were acting shocked, it means that they didn't know until recently that Jess.
Yeah, exactly. So
why would Nestor wait so long to bring it up?
Obviously, he wouldn't know that Creeper phoned him because it was the inner circle.
Yeah, so it just doesn't make any sense.
Yep, and what also
because Nestor wouldn't have knew about a rat, and if they knew about Jess, then they wouldn't have been shocked about the fact there's a rat, and they wouldn't have been concerned who it is.
You know what? No, we need though. We need the Mayans sitting around the table. These scenes actually matter, don't they?
They do feel important when you've got these sit-downs.
No, I mean, obviously his sons were better, but Easy basically...
But it is fucking retarded. Like, even last week or 2 weeks ago, you got Bishop bragging about the shotgun murder on the Sons, and he knows there's a fucking rat at the table. And
it's alright, they're not. It's at the bar.
I'm sure she could have heard them from the fucking bar.
I know.
It's just dumb as fuck. Like, I mean, if they knew there was a rat, they'd be keeping all that shit close to their chest.
No, there really should be. Easy then reveals to the rest of the club that he's agreed the deal that Cole's group has put out, so 50-50 split. And then he kind of just explains why he's done it, the way we thought it would be a good deal anyway.
Yeah, he just, they've got no choice.
Yeah.
We need the prisons.
I don't know how much 50-50 is, in terms of money, but I'm going to assume they're making a lot of money. Because, remember he said that for that brick of fentanyl, they're making 100k? He made 15 kilos. I'm going to assume that's 1.5 million, which means 750,000. Is that not good money?
Seems like good money. How often can they produce those sort of runs?
Yep, you've got Downer, you've got Bishop. They're kind of voicing their distaste at this, like, oh, how you made that decision on your own. And Easy's like, yeah, I did, because this ain't a one-man thing. This is a Mayan thing.
Well, it's one man making all the fucking decisions, isn't it? So
obviously, though, they hear once he gives the whole reason, oh, we're going to own all the prisons, and then Geralt's like, we're going to own everything up to Charmin, and Easy's like, we're going to own everything past Charmin. A lot of mentions for Charmin, isn't there, my friend?
Yeah, a lot of mentions for Charmin. Of course, we know Happy's deed. That will hopefully bring Charmin in. We even get Diaz coming for Charmin later on in the episode. Sam Crow have to return.
Well, they kind of have.
And a spoiler alert, they are returning. But anyway, let's finish the rest of this review.
Alright, Angel looks for baby formula or like medication for Maverick because he's been sick. And then some woman's like, you're looking in the wrong bit. Because guess what? Angel's a nugget, isn't he?
Yeah, but that's all really that was. That was just a scene to make Angel look stupid. Oh, you're the stupid man. You're the stupid daddy that doesn't know what he's doing. I'm mum. I'm a woman. I know. That, I mean, you tell me Angel didn't know that? Of course, kids...
Did he look like a fucking...
I know, but I feel like they just have to make him look like a fucking dumbass.
I know.
Dumb dipshit.
I think Angel's dying, man. They're just portraying this whole fucking kid thing an awful lot. Right, so let's just get to the scene that matters. Santa Padre are kind of in celebration mode because they struck this deal. And then who busts through the door? Oakland.
And Diaz ain't happy.
Diaz is fuming. He's like, you went on our deal, man. You killed a Redwood original. You killed fucking Happy Loman. And it's like, yes, finally. Right, so Sam Crow know that he's killed him. There's no, do they know about it? They know. And then, you kind of see like the rest of the Mayans are shocked. Then Diaz storms into the Templo.
Well, Easy's like, yeah, let's talk about this in private. So Diaz goes in along with his VP, whose name is escaping me right now.
I don't know who it is. I've just wrote VP, mate. So
yeah, so Diaz goes in with his VP. Easy's going in. He turns around and says to Bishop, "You coming, Bish?" And Bish just looks up at Easy. He's like, "Nah, I'm good." And Easy just walks into the Templo and he has to fucking sit with Hank.
No, why is Easy keeping Bishop as VP? Hit me with it.
That was kind of the deal, wasn't it? You help me get Alvarez out and I'll return you to the top.
Yeah.
Second stop.
Second
top.
Hold on, bloody look.
Second step.
Alvarez promoted Easy, man. Easy still fucking jobbed him. So what's your logic behind that? Second step. He's about fucking 10 steps just to sit at the table, man.
Well, who else are they going to promote? Let's be honest. I know you could argue Angel, but Angel doesn't really want to be there. And I don't think anyone else at the table is really VP material.
I think Hank would suit more as a VP than a sergeant. I feel like a sergeant needs to be ready to fight.
I think Hank's shit either way, like, so.
No, I agree with that.
Well, at least he didn't have the walking stick.
You're right. Easy then whips out the map of California. He's like, we own everything right up to Portland, essentially. So it's not just California, like it's pretty much all the West Coast.
And then he basically explains, because they run the prisons, it means that anyone with people inside will side with the Mayans in order to keep their locked up people safe.
And we've seen this before with the Glendale cartel and Sons. That's the whole reason Clay made the deal.
Yeah.
To keep the Sons safe. So it's not like it's a new thing, but...
So yeah, basically Easy's like, if anyone has to pick a side now between Mayans and Sons, they're going to pick Mayans because we control everything.
Diaz was a bit worried though about the Grim Bastards. Like, what way are they going to sling? Then Easy's like, well, if Lucky came down here to try and persuade us into peace talks, it kind of...
Things are rocky between Sons and Grim Bastards.
But I don't know what the Grim Bastards situation's like, but I don't think that... Like, there's not many guys. Let's say there's 2 charters of the Grim Bastards.
And then Easy suggested that they like shake things up a bit. It sounded like Easy was thinking that we could maybe kill someone from the Grim and blame the Sons. That's what I kind of got from that.
Yeah.
And then he gives Diaz and his VP a bunch of money. And Diaz like, what's this? And he's like, that's your cut. And Diaz, initially, who came in, guns blazing, pissed off, all of a sudden he leaves happy. I feel like Diaz is easily swayed.
I like Diaz sometimes, but yeah, you're right. I feel like even in season 3, like the way he was just doing meth, and like there's times I think he's like, yes, this guy's a Mayan, and there's other times like, fuck, this guy's a bit of a waster, isn't he? So they then storm out. Diaz is happy. He's like, I'm gonna visit Alvarez. I'm sticking around, damn it. But Easy was like, it also saved us the trip, so he was going to give Oakland some money. He's just like, you saved us the trip. And then as Diaz and his VP are leaving, shocker-rooney, definitely the biggest shock of the episode in my opinion. Garo walks up, that's for my father, son of a bitch, drops Diaz.
Shoots him in the back of the head, boom, dead.
And everyone's shocked, I mean, rightfully so.
Yeah, so...
Even the VP, though, should the VP not be like, what the fuck did you just do? He just sits there in absolute silence.
I think it's fair to say that this wasn't planned, this wasn't a setup.
No, because you can tell by Easy's reaction it's not.
But
they didn't even know Diaz was coming.
But what annoyed me was the VP. The VP literally, he kind of like froze. When I think his initial reaction would have been, "What the fuck did you do to my present?" and whipped it. It's like, even remember like when Jax kills Jury, yeah.
You're my boy.
Seamus, or whatever his name is. Is it Seamus?
No, it's not Seamus, mate. I can't remember what his name is, but I know who you're on about. The ginger guy.
Aye.
With the mole on his face.
Aye, anyway, he jumped straight into action. It's like, "You done it now, boy. You killed my fucking president.
You can't walk away from this."
So, I think that we should have got some sort of reaction from the Oakland VP, but he kind of just stood there in shock. And then Bishop stood up and shot him. Basically tying up loose ends.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's going to be some people. When I initially watched this, I thought, well, Bishop's made a mistake there. But realistically, what are Santo Padre going to do?
Well,
I think they had to kind of kill him.
If they don't do that, then surely Guerrero's done.
He's done. He's dead. And I think it puts Oakland, who are already pissed at Santo Padre for dragging them into this war.
Yeah, they don't get their help.
But then again, they're not going to be pissed at Santo Padre because, here, we've just lost our fucking Prez and VP because you got us into this war.
True, but I think they're going to try and blame it on the Suns, and therefore...
That's what I'm saying, though. They're going to be pissed because the Suns killed them because you got us into this war.
I know, but then I think that means that they have to fight against the Suns because the Suns have wiped out their VP and Prez.
True. And you know what, guys? That just makes for good TV. Spoiler, we do see in the promo that Alvarez is confronting Suns, so it looks like it's going to be good. And you know what? The second half of this episode picked up, but it doesn't change the fact the first half was the worst of this season. I'm giving it a 4 out of 10.
I'll give it a 5. Lots of deaths in the second half, but not a good episode.
No, I would say the second half's almost about an 8, but I'd say the first half...
An 8?
What?
I don't think it's an 8. I mean, lots of death. I don't think a lot of people dying makes it a good episode. I really don't.
No, but I like the club stuff. The club stuff was actually good.
I was kind of on the edge of my seat because I felt like you were going through a period where literally anybody could die.
No, I think the first half of this episode is genuinely about Cyril. That's why I'm giving it a 4, in the middle.
Alright, fair enough. You're getting it a 4. I'm getting it a 5.
Just imagine, though, if this full episode was dedicated to the fucking war. You know what? See the Adelita stuff. See if you want to kill her. Fair enough. I have no real issue with that. But see the Emily stuff. Get that in the fucking bin.
Yeah. Then Emily and Galindo start making it and have love and what's happening here?
Is
Emily just accepted Galindo now that she's a killer, or is she trying to get Galindo on side so she can kill him? I guess we'll have to wait to see what happens. But yeah, she's got her hands bloody now. I guess she is a murderer. So yeah, is Emily just going to accept that life and just be like, well, fuck it, you know what? I may as well take Galindo as my husband and just get back on with life, or is she planning up a future kill on Galindo because now she feels that she's killed somebody else? She feels like she's capable of taking out her drug cartel husband.
Yep, and that's it, guys. 4.5 out of 10. I feel like going forward, judging off next week's promo, there's a lot of Sam Dino. There's even Sam Crow. It looks like the war is taking centre stage, and rightfully so. So it's
not enough, though. Is it like 8th episode they finally get fucking the war taking the...
You're right, but you know what? I think the next 3 episodes... But then, I've been saying this for the last couple, man.
You're saying that? The next episode could literally just have like 2 scenes that you've seen in the trailer, and then everyone else is fucking coppers and kitchen sinks and shit.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to throw the kitchen sink at this review.
Trailer's coming soon. Reaction to that. But yeah, check it out. This is going to be a 50-minute review. Then we'll have the promo and trailer probably within the next hour or 2. So yeah, stay tuned, stay subscribed, comment down below. Let us know your thoughts in this rating and this episode. Let us know your rating for this episode, sorry. And that's it, guys. Just 3 episodes to go. Lots of deaths, and I think they've kind of painted themselves into a corner here because in order to wrap this show up every episode I think is going to have to be like this one, where you've got deaths left, right, and centre. Because we were saying like a couple episodes ago that at this kind of pace, the slow pace at the beginning, meant that when we get into the final half, like people are going to be dropping constantly.
No, I do get the feeling that this war is going to be fucking like bloody. Are you trying to tell me they're going to keep Terry, Hosier, Joker, Isaac all alive?
No. That's what I mean. I think this could be the trend now.
I think Sam Dino will literally get wiped off the face of this earth.
Oh, aye.
Like, not literally. I think there'll be nothing left.
I think that would steal Sam Crow's thunder. I don't think we're going to have Sam Dino win the war. I think we're going to have Sam Crow win the war.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if Sam Crow kill Isaac.
Don't know, but also I think there might not even be a war. I think Alvarez might just come in, fucking finish what he started.
Kill easy.
I can see that happening. Like,
yeah.
because we see in the promo that Alvarez is on a mission. But anyway, that's it. Check out our promo video. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.